Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode of the Elder Scrolls Online walkthrough for the PlayStation 4. So we're going to start off on the tutorial level, although it's not nothing complicated or difficult. It's just a place to start off this guide. It just seems like the logical place to start off the walkthrough, although it's not really necessary here. So there's nothing inside the cell here that's worth looking for. We just want to wait to get rescued by this woman NPC. So as soon as we get out of the cell, we want to follow the woman over to the dead body here on the floor, and this is where we're going to pick up our first weapon in the game. It's always going to be the same weapon, no matter the class or race we've chosen. By this I mean, if you've chosen a sorcerer or mage or whatever, you will not be getting a staff, you'll always get the same great sword. It does not matter what race or class you've chosen. So anyway, here we encounter our first battle. Here the only thing we can do is attack normal with our R2, and it's just the basic. It's going to be showing us the combat system step by step in a really easy way. The basics just to block, how to attack, charge attacks and counter attack and stuff like that. So do we want to continue following her through this passageway? I've just noticed what a midget my character looks like compared to this NPC woman. Here's where we're going to learn how to block. This one, you cannot actually beat these people unless you actually just wait for the tutorial to be accomplished. So anyway, wait for him to attack, and when you do, you just want to block him, and after that you want to do a charge attack by holding the R2 button down, and it'll take him out one hit. And then this mage woman's going to appear, and to beat her all you have to do is counter her with R2 and L2 when she's charging up her attack, and then go for a strong hit, and she will fall in one hit as well. So once you've done this, you want to head towards this door, and the prophet will appear. This is going to be the main quest line sort of character throughout the first steps of the game. So you just want to listen to what he's got to say and then talk with the NPC. So anyway, once we've got all the dialogue over with, you've asked all the questions and all that, you just want to quickly head through this door that the prophet appeared in front of. This is the first real battle you'll really encounter against this guy. It's a really easy battle. I think it's pretty much impossible to die in this tutorial world anyway. And this is really a chance for you to put together all the moves you've been learning of that, the counters, the blocks and the charge attacks and all that. Like I said, really easy battle. So anyway, after taking him out, you'll finally level up for the first time in the game, and this is where you get your first skill points. So you can choose whether you want to level up magic or stamina or health, depending on what class you're going for. And apart from that, you get your abilities. You can level up like individual abilities, whether you're using magic or certain attacks. These will differ depending on the class and race you've chosen, so be aware of that. They will not be the same ones for everybody. So anyway, after we've finished that, if we want to continue through this door. And now we're here finally enter the main central area of this tutorial world. This area is like the netherworld really. It's not really the living realm and all that. So what you want to do is you want to run past everything here in the middle and head up this hill. It's slightly misleading simply because the fact that the compass says you got to stop at this gate, which leads everyone to believe you got to attack that little minion there, which I sat there for a long time the first time I played this game, attacking that one minion until it respawned and not understanding it. But what you actually have to do is just head up this hill. If you actually read the dialogue properly and listened to the NPC, you would actually probably have known this. Unfortunately, I skipped the dialogue quite a bit the first playthrough. And so once you get up here, you want to try and sneak and not let this eye see you. If it does see you, it's not going to be the end of the game, do not worry. Nothing really happens if it sees you, just have to get a bit closer. And then go for a sneak attack while it's looking the other way, and that will destroy the eye, and it will allow you to go around to the door. That's all you have to do. You only have to do it to one. Like it said, one will blind the other. So then you want to quickly run back down the hill and head straight towards the door, towards where the prophet is sealed away. Right down here, this is the door finally. Unfortunately, as we expected, the door's going to be locked. We can't just walk straight on through. So we have to do something first. So after the dialogue's finished here, you want to quickly speak to the NPC woman again. So anyway, after you've talked to the NPC woman, she will lead you to talk to someone over in the camp, which is this old man, which is a bit of a madman, really. So let's quickly go and do that. So anyway, this is him, the one over here playing the instrument on the bench. So we want to quickly talk to him and ask him if he knows a way out of here. And after that, you don't even have to ask him the rest of the questions. As soon as she tells you about where the entrance is, you can quickly run off and just follow her down the stream. It's right around the corner. So once you got here, this is going to be when you're going to have to first use the lockpick. Fortunately, you don't actually even have to learn how to do it. It's a 100% rate. If you just auto lockpick it with the square button, it will get through 100% of the time. So you want to quickly just tap the square button and you get through here with no problem whatsoever. And then you're into this room, which like I said is pretty much the last room except the final room in this place. So if you go straight ahead, there's always going to be a shield and there's chest up the front here. You can get lost in it if you don't use the map, so if you just quickly press the touchpad and you get the map up and you tell how easy it is to get out of here. Unfortunately, if you don't use it, like I said, you can get lost. So it's quite simple. You just want to back out here and then turn left and head on this way, and it's the only really passageway you can go if you just head on straight and then turn left. So once you get there, you just want to quickly be careful of these fire things coming out the wall. It's really easy to dodge and go through it. It's no big deal. And once you get up here, we'll finally be at this area where we've got to free the prophet from his cell, which is obviously that guy up there. Unfortunately, our NPC has realised that she's going to have to sacrifice herself and switch places with him so he can be free, as is the prophet, and it's more important to getting out of here. So you quickly talk to her one more time, and that's what she'll explain, that she has to sacrifice herself. So you got to defend her while she does the sacrifice to switch places. So here all you have to do is fight off a few of the enemies while she waits. I think there's only like 2 or 3 enemies. Really basic stuff. So now we've killed those, all we want to do is quickly walk over here and activate these weird things on the side of her. I have no idea what they're supposed to be. And this will finally activate the transport, so she can go into the cell and the Prophet can be free. So once the Prophet is free, you can talk to him and he'll explain a few things about the basic lore of the game at the start and why you're here and whereabouts you are and all that sort of stuff. And a bit about who he is. Once you've exhausted all the dialogue, you want to carry on straight ahead and go up these stairs. And here you'll fight the boss of this, the tutorial world. It's a really easy boss, so don't worry about it. Plus you have the help of the Prophet. So you want to come through here. This is going to be the boss of the world. Like I said, it's a really easy battle. All you have to do is just make sure you're using all your stuff you learned up until now. The dodge, the shield, the counter attack. And sometimes he'll grab you, sort of paralyze you, so just press the 2 buttons at once and it will let you free. And like I said, just hit him with as many strong attacks as you can to get over as quick as possible, and whenever you got your ability charged up, use it as well for the extra damage. Whenever you're in range with red marks, just quickly tap the L2 button and the X in the direction to roll out of the way of danger. And like I said, this should be a really easy battle, there should be no problem. I'm not even sure if you can die in the tutorial world, quite honestly, I've never tried it. And once you've defeated him, you want to talk to the Prophet one more time, and he'll explain a few things again. So once you've talked to him again, this crystal will appear in the middle of the room, and these crystals can be found throughout the whole world of Tamriel, and every time you pick up 3, you'll get 1 skill point to spend. So this is the first one, so then you find another 2, you'll finally get skill points. Some are in main quests, some are just randomly found around Tamriel, like I said. And this is finally going to be the end of the tutorial level. Here you're going to be teleported out of here and we'll start on the boat, which is where the game really begins. So anyway guys, I hope this was helpful. I will continue this full tutorial and hope you enjoy it, and hope it will be useful for some of you who are starting to get into the game. And we'll see you next time.